Hear the devil calling. Well, I hear the devil calling. Gotta pay him what he's due. I can't stop the dogs of war. I can't stop.
Welcome to my channel, where we dive into the unknown, the unexplained, and the downright terrifying. Today, we're exploring one of America's most remote and mysterious wildernesses, Hell's Canyon. Idaho. Deeper than the Grand Canyon and carved by the mighty Snake River, this chasm stretches over 125 miles along the Idaho-Oregon border. It's a place of breathtaking beauty, towering basalt cliffs, lush valleys, and wild rapids, but also a hotbed for legends that blur the line between myth and reality. But what if I told you that something lurks in these depths? Something not human, not animal, but a hybrid nightmare straight out of folklore, the Dogman. Described as a bipedal beast with the body of a massive wolf, standing 7 to 9 feet tall, with piercing eyes, razor-sharp claws, and a howl that chills the soul. Is it a werewolf? A cryptid survivor from ancient times? Or something more sinister? We've scoured YouTube channels, eyewitness accounts, and obscure reports to bring you the stories. And stick around, I'll weave in a chilling encounter to amp up the horror. If you're ready to question everything you thought you knew about the wild, hit that like button. Subscribe, and let's descend into the shadows. The legends of Hell's Canyon, where myths take root. Hell's Canyon isn't just geologically epic, it's steeped in Native American lore that sets the stage for modern cryptid encounters. The Nez Perce people tell of the 7 devils, 7 child-eating giants who terrorized the land. According to the legend, the trickster coyote lured them into fiery pits, turning them into the jagged peaks we see today. These mountains form the western wall of the canyon, a reminder that this place has always been home to monsters. Other tales speak of water babies, ghoulish spirits of drowned infants that lure the unwary to watery graves, and Charlie, a serpentine lake monster in nearby Payette Lake. But in recent decades, the focus has shifted to the Dogman. Eyewitnesses describe it as a canine-humanoid hybrid, muscular, fur-covered with an elongated snout, pointed ears, and an unnatural intelligence. It doesn't just roam, it stalks, it watches, it terrifies. And Hell's Canyon, with its isolated trails, dense brush, and echoing screams, seems to be a hot spot. Chewy's nightmare, a pastor's brush with the beast. One of the most detailed accounts comes from Dogman Encounters episode 342, where host Vic Cundiff interviews Chewy, a pastor from Twin Falls, Idaho. Chewy, a lifelong hunter and family man, describes multiple encounters starting in 2017 that turned his world upside down. Picture this. Chewy and his family moved to the Magic Valley area, drawn to the canyon's beauty for hiking and fishing. But locals warn them, strange things happen here. Undeterred, they explore the rim trails, only to find massive welded fences blocking paths with no trespassing signs, erected after reports of wild animals. Chewy's first solo hike sets the tone. He hears a blood-curdling scream that wakes him from sleep, then spots a giant black mass moving through the trees. Later, he finds a shredded tree trunk, torn at 10 to 12 feet high, like chainsaw work, but no bear marks. Grizzlies aren't even in the area. He realizes it's bipedal, werewolf-like, and it follows him home. A werewolf followed me home that night, he recounts. Things escalate with his family. His 8-year-old daughter sees a big dog head peek over their 7-foot fence, black fur, massive teeth, a mouthful of freaking teeth. She screams, and Chewy inspects but finds nothing. No tracks, no mud, no snapped branches. The creature is smart, always one step ahead. On a bike ride along the rim, the daughter flies off her bike as a black-furred beast lunges from the brush. Big ears, snout like a bear but wolf-like neck, quick and agile. Their German shepherd barks wildly at the canyon, sensing the intruder. Chewy teams up with a church friend, a federal investigator and Bigfoot enthusiast. They hear a cow being eaten alive, gurgling screams, then a giant growl from 30 feet away. In the dark canopy, where no moonlight penetrates, they spot the mass again, 8 to 9 feet tall, 400 pounds, bipedal with hands darker than night. It parallels them, breaking branches but never fully emerging. They back away, hearts pounding, and retreat to safety. At home, the harassment continues. Roof thumps at night, triangular tracks in the snow, canine with heels, bigger than a Saint Bernard. Window tapping lures the kids, the family dog whimpers and hides. On New Year's Eve, amid fireworks, an angry screech howl drowns out the pops. Massive lungs, no breath breaks, pure rage. Chewy's response? Faith. He makes crosses from plum branches, anoints them with oil, and buries them at property corners for protection. The activity stops, no more taps, no more screams. But the fear lingers. Chewy connects it to local mysteries. Shredded campsites with empty bullet casings, missing persons like a 2-year-old vanishing near a river. Scent lost at water, and even Bigfoot peeking into tents. The canyon's caves, the world's largest lava tubes, might be portals or hideouts. This isn't just a story, it's a testament to how one encounter can shatter reality. Chewy, a skeptic-turned-believer, warns. Go in groups, make noise, avoid the night. Other sightings, whispers from the wild. Chewy's tale isn't isolated. In McCall, near Hell's Canyon, locals report hellhound like bipedal canines, Dogman encounters that leave witnesses shaken. A podcast episode from Bigfoot Crossroads details a hunter spotting a massive dark shape in deep brush south of Loon Lake, everything he knew falling apart in an instant. Books like Bigfoot in Idaho, Mysterious Encounters chronicle similar giants in the canyon, with footprints and howls echoing through the valleys. And then there's the darker side. In 2020, a hunter stumbled on a gruesome scene in Bernard Creek, scattered remains of Todd Hofflander, missing since 2010. His camera held a final photo, a blurry figure some call Bigfoot, others Dogman. No official explanation, just hashtags and speculation in cryptid communities. Police reports and 911 calls, the silence speaks volumes. You asked about official records, police reports, or 911 calls on Dogman in Hell's Canyon. The truth? They're scarce. Cryptids like this don't make headlines. They're dismissed as bears or hoaxes. Searches through forums and databases turn up general monster 911 compilations, but nothing specific to Hell's Canyon Dogman. Locals whisper of unreported incidents, screams in the night, wrecked vehicles on the rim with no bodies, but law enforcement stays silent. Perhaps it's too unbelievable, or maybe they know something we don't. The hunter's doom, a terrifying encounter. John, a seasoned hunter from Boise, heads into Hell's Canyon with his loyal hound, Max, a tough German shepherd mix trained for bear tracking. It's elk season, dusk falling as they trek a narrow trail near the Seven Devils. Max growls low, hackles up, staring into the brush. Suddenly, a shape bursts forth, 8 feet of fury, black fur rippling over muscles like coiled steel. Yellow eyes gleam with hunger. John raises his rifle, but the Dogman is faster. It lunges at Max, claws slashing like scythes. A sickening yelp echoes as the beast tears into the dog, blood spraying the rocks. Max fights valiantly, biting at the creature's leg, but it's no match. The Dogman shakes him off like a rag doll, jaws clamping down in a crunch that silences the hound forever. John fires, boom, boom, but the bullets seem to vanish into the fur. The beast turns, snarling, its breath hot and foul like rotting meat. John bolts, heart hammering, the canyon swallowing his screams. He escapes, but the image haunts him, his best friend slaughtered, a warning from the wild. Hell's Canyon holds secrets that challenge our understanding of the world. From Chewy's harrowing family ordeals to fleeting shadows in the brush, the Dogman endures in whispers and warnings. If you've had an encounter or know of hidden reports, drop them in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more cryptid deep dives. Stay safe out there, folks. The canyon calls, but what answers?